Guru Ratna Mandalakam Niryatayami
Sangye
Chudam Soki Jognamla Jamchu Bardu Dagni Gapsuchi Dagi Junyen Gibe Sunam Gi Drola Benchir Sangye Druparsho
Sangye
Chudam Soki Jognamla Jamchu Bardu Dagni Gapsuchi Dagi Junyen Gibe Sunam Gi Drola Benchir Sangye Druparsho
Sangye
Chudam Soki Jognamla Jamchu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Dagi Junyen Gibe Sunam Ki Drola Benchir Sangye Druparsho.
Talk about your text first.
All right.
Tell these guys about your text.
Hey guys, there you are. So this is a text that is a commentary on a 60-verse poem by Arya Nagarjuna. You guys heard of Nagarjuna, probably. He wrote a poem called 60 Verses on Reasoning that are explaining why the lower schools of Buddhism, meaning the listeners and self-made Buddhism, as we could refer to, or the lesser vehicle, or Theravada, and why they already accept the true views of emptiness, what we consider the true views, which are the higher school's views, middle way. And he's the author. He is credited as being the founder of the middle way philosophy. And so he's showing them that they already accept the truest explanation of emptiness. And Gyaltsab-je, one of Je Tsongkhapa's greatest disciples, who's very difficult to understand, wrote a commentary on those 60 verses. Oh, can you fill him in?
You missed it.
I realize
I
that.
was making sure I missed it.
But you know a bit about myself.
Oh, yeah.
You can just fill him in. Nagarjuna and Gyaltsab-je. 60 verses on reasoning, proving that the lower schools already accept the higher schools' perspective on emptiness.
One of the differences between the Buddhist schools, maybe the most important difference, is how they think about emptiness.
Microphone.
Get your microphone.
So he's gonna try to prove to them that they already, the Buddha did teach them emptiness, they just didn't get it.
Microphone.
Homework time.
All right.
I like the talk apart.
I figured
Just kidding.
all the build up to this, we've been covering it together here upstairs and downstairs, so why not solidify it in our minds? Where's Dr. Smith? We're gonna need you if you want. Give 3 ways of presenting the 2 parts of the path of seeing.
Whoa.
Each one, we can do it in English and then Tibetan for each one. You guys know. Say that again? Yeah. Yamshak.
She's also a language freak word. You're going to be in trouble.
What does Nyamshak mean?
Only in emptiness.
Yeah, cool. And
the wisdom that is coming afterwards, but I don't remember the name.
J-Talk, All right, okay. Well, I'm not going to highlight that one yet because it comes after the others in my thing here. Anybody? Any others? Any other ways of dividing the 2 parts of the path of seeing?
Parche lam lam dro lam.
Yeah.
Parche Melam.
Parche Melam.
Yeah.
Which means
The uninterrupted path.
and yes.
Yeah, where you're already free of those 3 things. Okay, third one.
This is the one that came.
That's
from my
difficult.
text. Yeah.
Shuku and shushe.
Close.
Chusa and Chushi.
Chishe, which mean
Sus Parche Melam.
yeah. Well,
Mastery is partially lam and
yeah.
lam dro lam.
He seemed to be equating it with seeing the Dharma, but yeah, mastery. Cool. Chishe. And then you guys already said the other one, higher meditation and the aftermath.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So somebody can tell the people who can't read Tibetan what that word says.
Obstacle.
Good. So what kind of obstacles?
To omniscience.
Yeah. According to Gyaltsab J,
What stops you from knowing all things?
are shadrips, they're called shadrips in Tibetan, obstacles to omniscience. Are they eliminated on the third path of the greater way or during the path of habituation?
The latter, otherwise,
It's a trick question.
Thank you. Tim always busts it out from.
Wait, what's the trick?
It's got to be at the end of the pattern situation.
Why, Tim, is it a trick question?
Well, because the obstacles to omniscience. Well, because I'm not 100% certain on it, but I saw your look, so I figured.
Yeah, that's a good skill.
But I think the path of habituation doesn't remove the obstacles until the very, very last moment.
That's a really good. I didn't put an answer nearly as sophisticated as that. He says neither. That's subject. Hopefully, we'll find out more today.
Oh boy.
I have a Tibetan word for you.
Pressure.
Well, there's a little bit
Something
more.
make me feel hopeful.
There's a little bit more in the next question. Yeah. Tibetan. This one's easy. So if you know it, don't answer. Like I like to say.
Problematic.
Tek chen tong lao.
Bang.
Tong tong.
Yeah.
I
Tek chen
think you
tong.
get rid of during the
Nice.
great way.
Nice.
Good.
Path of
During
seeing.
which, yeah. During which path?
It's path of seeing.
Good.
Yeah, nice.
Path of seeing on the greater
Somebody
way.
give
Really
this guy
good.
100 extra points.
Yeah, you give him 100 bucks. not ducks, bucks.
Wang.
I've got 25 right here.
Nah, it's okay. Too expensive. Next line.
All right. So, following up on that question, explain the reasonings that Gyaltsab J gives, and I'll give you a hint. One of them is supremely unsatisfying so far. Explain the reasonings that Gyaltsab J gives for why each of the two options are wrong.
What's the options of what?
What two options? Are they eliminated on the third path of the greater way, or are the shade drips eliminated on the third path of the greater way, or are they eliminated during the path of
We can
habituation?
do that after the seeing.
Why, so let's start one by one. If they're eliminated on the third path of the greater way, what's a problem that he says?
Right now you'll be able to.
Yeah, you'd be a Buddha at the third path.
That's a good answer, but that's not what Gyaltsab J gives as reasoning.
He's too complicated.
He is too complicated. He says the fact that our listener Arya has not given up these obstacles is thrown into question.
Right, that's unsatisfying.
The next one's even more unsatisfying. But this is like, I put this
I
because
feel like I'm on an
it
acid.
brings us back where we're at in the text, right exactly where we left off.
We're confused as we were last time.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Gyaltsab J just said, like, is it here that these are given up, or is it here that they're given up, these shade drips? And then he's like, well, it can't be there because then it would call into question whether a listener Arya has not given up those obstacles. Okay, calls it into question. He doesn't even say it wouldn't be the case. Then he says, for the other one,
First time you see it.
things we get rid of on the path of seeing, he's just would become things we get rid of on the path of habituation. Supremely unsatisfying. He did say that. So let's look at a picture of my dog.
His new dog.
now I
New
feel
dog.
better.
We'll do a go. We'll do go. We'll do go. We'll do go.
What's Wodigo?
My little dog.
Wodigo.
We'll do go. Okay.
What's go mean?
Little doggy?
Oh,
Doggy.
Xiao.
Xiao go.
Go Xiao. Xiao go.
Xiao go.
Xiao go. Okay, Xiao go.
Now you take the plane to try to
Xiao
resolve.
go.
Please, Lama, help us resolve some of these.
Oh, money pay me home.
Sorry
Okay.
about that. I just wanted to understand that, see if everybody was as confused as me.
Please read.
Nipa shenki lupa nyangde topa min te pala dorten patang gesheto.
So just to bring our listeners up to date, Nagarjuna made a very controversial statement. And he said, Nyangde, Korwa Yongsu Shepa. What's it mean?
Really understanding, figuring out samsara is nirvana.
Yeah, see, samsara is suffering life, the wheel of life, suffering. Our suffering life is called samsara. And Nagarjuna said, if you understand it perfectly, that's nirvana. To understand the trouble you're in is to be free from the trouble you're in. It's very controversial, you know. That's all I have to do. You know, I go to a Sugeng's class, I reach nirvana.
Already done did that.
You know, if I understand.
Just understand my wheel. That's beautiful.
You don't have to go to next class. You don't have to go to next class. Okay, so that's a very controversial statement, you know, which it kind of means if you see emptiness directly, you're already nirvana, which is it's too early. It doesn't mean that. So, okay, here it says Shengi Luglanyang. By the way, sorry, it was missing. That should wake them up. The word Luke was missing in this sentence. Okay, that's a little irritating.
Yeah.
It was in the scan. It was in one of the scans. Yeah. So, your version of nirvana, okay, the way you want to say nirvana, who's you?
From the lower schools.
You lower school guys. That's Mitepa.
Incorrect.
Yeah, your nirvana is incorrect. My nirvana is correct. Don't complain to me about my nirvana. Your nirvana is incorrect.
Good argument.
They're having a nirvana fight.
It's like Michael Brandon on the debate ground.
And there's going to be two divisions to this fight. Dorten and Geshe.
Brief and expensive.
Yeah, first he's just going to talk briefly about it, and then he's going to talk about details. Okay? And here comes the verse.
Nampar chikpe ngokyor ki nduche yok pene teni sula ngunsun kyor angyor shikche pa te chik ta ngyor.
I'm good.
Oh boy.
I'm just going to read the verse roughly, okay? And then we'll go to the commentary, okay? So this is Nagarjuna 2,000 years ago, one of the oldest books, and the grandfather of all emptiness teachings, okay? And he said, how do you stop suffering? How do you stop the wheel of life?
Yeah.
You disappear. Nambajik. You just disappear. Your mind stops, your body stops, okay? You reach nirvana, you just disappear. Whose school?
Lower school.
Yeah, it's the guys he's fighting with. They say when you disappear, Stanley, Abhidhamma definition of nirvana, Bemri Gyum Chepa. She says, you want to know about Nevada? We know about Nevada, it's okay. Definition, that's
amazing.
She didn't learn Abhidhamma. Definition of nirvana, Bemri Gyunche. What's it mean? Bembo and Rikpa Gyunche.
You cut off
All physical parts of you and all mental parts of you. And that's the definition of nirvana in the low school. And that's, you heard that before, you know, like in Japan or something, you know. Reach nirvana, you just disappear, you know. Go borrow a lot of money, then get to nirvana. You don't have to pay. You just disappear, you know. Okay, so he said, number jipe gokirki, if cessation, meaning arhat, nirvana, is to be destroyed, okay, then who is it? Cessation is when you are destroyed, but the key, okay, but it's not through understanding produce things, which means suffering. Samsara. Is here it's a synonym for samsara.
Okay.
So who said that?
Nagarjuna. Well,
They said, but it's not just by knowing suffering. Who's talking?
well, this
Lower
is
schools.
It's still the lower school
It's
talking.
him
It's no, the first two is lower school talking.
yeah.
Look, you get to nirvana by disappearing. It's not by seeing emptiness. Okay, okay, that's their school.
Or by seeing produced things.
I think they would want.
No, it's by understanding totally produced things, which means the emptiness of samsara.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, by understanding samsara. That's your statement is cuckoo. Okay, that's not nirvana. Okay, then Nagarjuna comes back with, yeah. So you like disappear when you reach nirvana, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then he says, who reached nirvana?
Su. That's the
Yeah,
Su.
Su means who reached nirvana?
What do you
Because
think?
nobody left. Okay. Okay.
Is
How
it
can you
ka
have
in
an arhat?
Sanskrit?
Huh?
Would that be ka in Sanskrit?
Now, he asked a good question. He said, what was the Sanskrit? Here's your answer.
I know.
Okay, this text has never been found in the Sanskrit.
In its
There's a
entirety.
scholar in Beijing who found pieces, and he gave them to us. And we have about half of it,
Or a third.
but we're missing about half. So it doesn't exist anymore. So we cannot check the Sanskrit. Okay, this all we have is the Tibetan and the Chinese. Yep. Okay, so that's a funny question. Here's Nagarjuna coming back. Who reaches nirvana?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're gone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and literally, he's saying who directly reaches that?
Yeah, who actualizes?
Who actually?
It means who reaches.
Yeah.
You know, because a shikpa, how could they do it?
A destroyed person?
Yeah, how could someone who's gone
Yeah.
reach nirvana?
Yeah.
Okay. And by the way, here's the Tengyur version. Shik. Okay, and they took out the B. Okay, so Gyaltsab J is using a different ancient translation, and later he's going to defend that B. I'm just pointing it out,
Sure.
because later he's going to defend his B.
Cool.
Okay, and it's interesting that the she is illegal in any case. After ka, if you're going to say quote mark,
It would be che.
it's got to be che.
Yeah.
So this is already an illegal spelling. So it's the whole thing here is a little uncomfortable.
Something corrupt about it.
Yeah, something's uncomfortable, and we don't have the Sanskrit to check. You see, we could use the Chinese, as Stanley would look it up.
I
Okay,
need a time machine.
here we go. Please read.
Che dang pe tewa gut ne che chi me hak me mi tepa tong hak che mi tepa ba ni ki sewa tun ba o mao.
Okay. Che Dumbo means the first half of
Okay. Right.
of the verse, which in Tibetan is 2 lines and in Sanskrit is a single
One,
line.
yeah.
Okay. So the first half here.
How he's being.
It's interesting he didn't say the first 2 lines.
Oh,
'cause
because
it's Sanskrit.
he's quoting.
Yeah, no, he's smart. He says the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't say the first line or the first 2 lines because it's different length.
Yeah.
Okay.
Staying out of it.
He's a logician.
Uh-huh.
The first half
He wants his commentary to work.
is giving a
Yeah,
Tengyur.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't mean it.
Nick explained what's a Tengyur with relation to bananas being yellow.
Okay. Can I just give one? I guess so. Consider fruits.
Good. Keep coming. He's going to give you, this is a kind of logic.
They're all red. Oh, so I guess bananas are red.
That's all. The other guy said, every fruit in the world is red.
Right.
And you don't say, no, that's wrong. You say, oh, I understand.
Even better.
So bananas are red, right? It's a sarcastic logic. We call sarcastic logic. And it's very famous in Buddhism. And he's the best one. So somebody comes to you and says, every fruit in the world is red color. And you say, oh, I understand. So bananas are red, right? And it's just you fight with him by being sarcastic, you know. You say to your wife, let's go to a Japanese restaurant tonight. It's really good, you know. And she says, yeah, the food which sat there for 3 days is good, right? She doesn't say, I don't want to go. She doesn't say it's not a good restaurant. She says, oh, it's so yummy when they made the sushi 3 days ago. It tastes great. You know, it's like sarcastic fighting, okay? Wives are really good at it. Okay. So here we go.
Yes.
So he said the first half of this verse is a sarcastic statement. Okay, and
The second half is
the second half
explains how nirvana
has
without-
two subjects. The second half has two subjects. Number one, the first half of the second half
Yeah.
is talking about sakmenyangde.
Yeah. Nirvana without remainder.
So nirvana where nothing is left, and nirvana where you still have something left are two famous divisions of nirvana. Okay, explain the controversy about those two divisions. I'll say it again. Everybody agrees, every Buddhist agrees, there's two kinds of nirvana. In one kind, you still have something left. In the other kind, you don't have anything left. But they have a disagreement. Explain what the two schools say. Lower school.
According to the lower schools, when you achieve nirvana, you cut the flow of your mental and physical stuff, so then there's nothing left.
Well, a little bit higher than that.
Oh, are you talking about?
You can cut out the tumor,
Oh, okay.
but the brain will still be there.
Yeah. Well, there's a disagreement in the mind-only school.
No, we're not going
We're
there.
not going there.
Okay. Lower school would say, first, you stop all your negative emotions, but you still have a body. And then your body gets old and then it dies. And then you reach nirvana with nothing left. Okay?
Got it.
Now, the higher school,
They say first you achieve. When you get to the direct perception of emptiness, at that moment you have achieved nirvana with nothing left, and then you come back, and then there's something left. So the disagreement is about which one you achieve first. And in the lower schools, they say that first you achieve nirvana with something left over, and then you get to nothing left over. And in the higher school, they say that first you achieve something with nothing left over, and then you come back from nirvana
okay.
with nothing left over, and then you come back, and then you have nirvana with something left over.
so in the lower school, you got rid of your anger, but you still have a body produced by anger. Okay? And it's going to die. Okay? It's not good. But you got rid of the anger. Then you won't have to do that again. You will be free when you die. That's a lower school. Higher school, when you see emptiness directly, you're not having other thoughts. So that's nothing left. And then when you come out and you start thinking about all those things we talked about today, you come back to having stuff. So they say the order is reversed. First nothing, then something. Lower school, first something, then nothing. Okay, got it?
Yep.
Nirvana with something in the lower school means you still have a body. Nirvana with nothing in the lower school means you got rid of your body, you died. Okay? In the higher school, perceiving emptiness without wrong ideas is nothing left. And that comes first. Then you come out, you come back to reality, you sell your car. During that time, you're having regular thoughts again. So it's this way. Okay? No, but that's how they explain it. Because according to Nagarjuna, seeing emptiness directly, seeing samsara's nature directly is nirvana. Okay, got it? Now, so the second half of the verse has two parts. The first part of the second half says your idea of nirvana without remainder is wrong. And the second half of the second part says your idea about nirvana with leftover is wrong. Okay?
Yeah.
And he's going to do it with a selwa.
He's
Selwa.
It's like the reason in
Sounds like a tone.
yeah, or is it the assertion in a Tangyur?
You can say it's the
No, it's the-
it's the
It's the third part of the
It's the
logical.
tell.
it's the drupcha.
It is okay. It's
Okay,
the
okay. Let's take bananas. They must be red because they are fruit. Okay.
Right, okay.
Let's take bananas. They must be red because they're fruit.
They must be red.
Okay. Yeah, it must be red.
Okay.
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 So in a normal syllogism, 1 plus 2 is what you're trying to prove.
Uh-huh.
In a sarcastic statement, 1 plus 2 is what you're trying to deny.
Uh-huh.
Selwa, clean it. You're trying to selwa, okay?
So
Got
it's
it?
called the selwa.
Yeah,
because
don't
it's-
tell me all fruits are red.
Oh, and then the reason
So
it's
it's
called
the
the
Jupja in a Telnger
Exactly.
Yeah.
region.
Yeah, which is actually the selja.
Selja.
You want to remove this idea.
So the reason
Oh,
is the
take a
selwa.
banana. It must be red, right? Why you say that? Because it's a fruit, and you said all fruits are yellow, are red.
Is the prasangika a cell J? Or the third part is a cell J?
They don't talk like that. You could say that. You could say that. There is no text which clearly breaks down the parts of a
I know we
town.
looked for it.
We tried. It's just something you have to learn.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, the selwa here is the sarcastic statement. Oh, bananas are red?
Yeah, I guess they're right.
You're trying to prove that you don't believe.
Exactly.
Trying to show them that
Exactly.
they can't believe.
Okay, so I tried to write them out for you. I took 2 attempts. One was a few days ago, and one was this morning. I like Mr. Ye's idea about doing important things when your mind is clear. There's certain times of the day when I try to do more important things because it takes less time. Because your mind is more clear. So my mind is more clear. I understand what he's talking about because my mind is more clear in the morning. I always translate in the morning. I never translate in the afternoon. What he's saying is pick your time carefully. You can get more done and you manage your time better. So anyway, I like it. I agree. So I did the translation again this morning with coffee and sleep. Okay, the 2 important things.
Your boss thinks clearly in the morning, but you think clearly.
Yeah. So here's my attempt at the sarcasm. Here's my attempt at the sarcasm. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Let's take nirvana.
Uh-huh.
Are you telling me it's not achieved through a perfect knowledge of produced things, which means through understanding sansara's emptiness? And he says, why you say that? Because the cessation, meaning nirvana, okay, I'm using his language, is accomplished, mungyur, through the complete destruction of the heaps, which he refers to as the destruction of the flow of produced things.
Right.
Okay, and then he says, yes, I agree.
So
Okay,
that would
I
be
agree.
nirvana, right?
So are you telling me that seeing the true nature of samsara is not nirvana? Okay, you be lower school, I'll be higher school.
Okay.
All right, is that what you're telling me?
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay. Then you say, then I said, why you say that? And he said, well, nirvana means you disappear.
Yep.
It's not understanding emptiness. You just disappear. That's nirvana.
That
Okay.
seems to be what he's implying they're saying.
Okay.
It looks like
Then
this is
you're the other guy. Okay. You say, yeah, that's what nirvana is. You disappear.
that's right.
Then I say, oh, so I guess there's no one gets to nirvana, right? Bananas are red, right? You see, it's sarcastic. Okay, got it? He said, what? Yeah, your body and mind disappear. Then I say, oh, that's too bad. Because there's nobody left to reach nirvana. Okay, got it? That's a sarcasm.
That does
And
that does
because there's
seem.
no Buddha.
I mean, just reading the verse, that's the flavor of the verse. I totally.
Right.
Yeah,
broke it down the same way.
and there's nobody there at all, you see?
Yep.
This is 2 selwas.
Yep.
This is selwa for nirvana with no remainder comes first. I think he's making a point
Ah. Yeah.
in his verse.
Yeah.
He's sarcastic
Yep.
first about nirvana without remainder,
Yep.
which is how the higher school says comes first.
Oh, that's it.
Get it? Nagarjuna.
Whoa. Yeah.
And then he criticizes nirvana with remainder.
Yeah.
You would expect him to do it the other way.
Right, because he's trying to prove it to them, and it just seems like a logical progression.
It's cute. He's
Yeah.
being cute. Okay, so now we get the commentary by Gyaltsab J, which is usually more difficult than the impossible verse.
Yeah.
Okay, and the black parts are Nagarjuna's own words. Okay, go.
Humpo malupa nampar ching sepa le hlak me kingo pa nyangen lende par ngyor war tel.
Gyatha. Okay, so when all your 5 heaps, which Adam just gave you, Adam's text just gave you the 5. All these texts are going to support each other. Okay, we just had in Adam's book the 5 parts of a person. We just had it. What are they? physical, feeling, discrimination, other stuff, and your mind. Okay. Then it says they all jig.
Yeah, they're destroyed.
They all get destroyed,
Sebak.
and then he gives an apposition.
Yeah.
They're destroyed.
They're
They go away.
destroyed. You reach.
They go away.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we mean by
Nothing left.
and he glosses cessation as nirvana. You see?
Yeah.
Okay, when I say stop, I mean nirvana. Okay, nirvana.
Station with nothing left. Nirvana.
So, are you telling me that's nirvana? What? When all your stuff disappears?
Yeah.
When all of Nick disappears? Are you telling me that's nirvana? Is bananas red? Okay, got it? Okay, got it? He's starting with the sarcasm. Oh, I guess that's nirvana, right? Why? Next line. Because you say nirvana with remainder is
Amongst the extinguishing of your mental afflictions.
even though you still have,
Heaps.
yeah, the rest of you is still there. According to you, you still got a body. You still got a mind. But you cut the tumor out.
Oh, so now he's dealing with Lakche.
Yeah, and that's according to you. Nirvana, you can reach nirvana, and then for 20 more years, you walk around in that old lousy body, which is still, the seeds are still there. You make no new seeds. And when the body dies, you'll be free. Okay, so that's what you call nirvana with,
Remains or
I like to call it with something left over.
something.
You
Okay.
still got some stuff, yeah.
So since he has a tell followed by a tell,
Yeah.
would I throw in?
This is called telpung.
It's not here.
This is
No,
called
it's okay.
telpung. This is called piling up tells.
Right, yeah, right. You didn't check.
Oh, yeah. Old sushi must be delicious. Old
rice.
Old rice must be delicious. Old sake must be wonderful. Old, you pile them up. Your wife. It's like when you talk to your wife. It's the same. It's like, oh yeah, old, and expensive prices must be wonderful, and inconvenient location must be nice, and no parking spot must be nice, and it's called a telpung. You pile them up. Okay.
So in this case, would I say like, or is it that the body is left still? Like once you.
I just say and
No, but it's
when you finish off all your negativities and your body's still hanging around.
But
Okay.
right before that, he just said when all your stuff disappears.
This is general nirvana. General description of nirvana. But now, if you divide it into nirvana while you still have something left
Oh,
over,
because like and then like a progression
Yeah.
in time.
it's kind of.
Okay.
He just says, oh, that must be the definition of nirvana, right? Yeah. And it must have two parts, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And one part must be left over something. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what's left over? Your body.
Okay.
Okay, got it?
Yep.
But your nyomos are set.
Yep. Extinguished.
Okay.
I guess I gotta read that part.
You can see it. Yeah, you can say. Let's go here. You ready?
Yep. Le nyamong rang tempe. Gyuken sepe pumpo larmi kewe. Nyangde sunjo
Now I get a cheer.
Yeah, and if we go to words text,
Yeah.
we had larmi kewe chuchen, and we had gope chuchen. But larmi kewe means the thing stops because of lack of fuel.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
The thing stops because of lack of fuel. No more negativities, no more hatred, no more desire, no more jealousy, and your body has to wear out. Suffering has to wear out. You cut off the fuel. Okay? You cut off the fuel. Okay? You cut off the conditions. No more fertilizer, no more sunlight, no more water. It doesn't matter if the seed's there, it's not going to grow. Okay? That's called nirvana. That's the kind of nirvana. Okay? Okay, got it? What did you cut off? Gyus and kins. You cut off the seeds and you cut off the fertilizer, the sunlight, and the water, the conditions. You cut off the main seed, you took the seed out of the ground, and you cut off all the conditions that help it to grow. You cut off both. But listen.
Yeah.
According to you, those causes and those conditions are Rangitseni Drupa.
They exist in and of themselves.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And this.
That's the problem. You want to talk about a seed which comes from its own side. You want to talk about a pen that comes from its own side. You want to say nirvana is when you cut off conditions and causes that are coming this way.
So here you're saying that karma and afflictions come from their own side?
Yeah, self-existent karma.
And
self-existent mental afflictions. You finish them, and then the heaps can't grow.
So Gyukin is
Lei and Nyomo, very famous. Yeah, very famous. The two fuels for suffering. The bad things you did to other people in the past, and your negativity thoughts that are going to make you do more bad things. Cut those two off, you got to nirvana. Unless those two things are coming from their own side, because that a pen which comes from its own side, it never existed. Okay, that's what's wrong with your nirvana. Got it? He's complaining to them. Okay, you want nirvana to be something come this way, but come from you.
He's being a little bit
comes from here. Seeds in your mind.
Yeah.
It's same as a pen.
He's being a little clearish.
Don't worry.
So, and then he's saying like Lani Kewe, Pumpo. So she's saying the heaps are cut off because of lack of fuel. That's the nirvana that you're positing?
Yeah, exactly. That's what you call nirvana. Okay. Now, go ahead.
Duje Rang Shingi Keme Tu Yongsu Shepe Nyangde Sun Kyoru Gyorwa Mimbatel.
So if shutting off two self-existent causes is what nirvana means, according to you, right? If shutting off two self-existent causes is what nirvana is, then are you telling me that if you understand the true nature of samsara, that's not nirvana? You're the other guy. I'll say it again.
Okay.
Look, according to you, right?
Yeah.
You shut off these two causes which come from their own side. And that's nirvana? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh, and then you're saying, if you see the true nature of samsara, that's not nirvana?
Why would you say that?
No, you should say, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, right. Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Who said understanding the emptiness of samsara is nirvana?
Are in the garden?
That's our side, yeah. So if you say together, you get hot, you know. Are you telling me to cut off two self-existing causes is what nirvana is? You say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. And you're saying seeing the emptiness in samsara is not nirvana?
That's right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Look, chima shintu. I super agree.
There you go.
I super agree. Yeah, this crap about seeing emptiness directly is nirvana. Come on. Who ever got to nirvana 10 minutes after they saw emptiness? You know?
Yeah.
Okay, he's like happy. Yeah, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. Okay, got it?
Yep.
All right, that's fine with me. De la lakche mi tepe tawa pemba yino.
Sorry. De la lakche mi tepe tawa pemba yino. Okay. So nirvana with something left over is incorrect. Because I just proved it to you.
Yeah, this is confusing. You gotta read my notes. You might notice that the notes are more than the text. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a little tricky. Let's go on. Let's just go on, okay? Yeah, if I agree with your statements, like, are you telling me the end of self-existing causes is nirvana? Yes. Are you telling me understanding the emptiness of samsara is not nirvana? Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that. I agree with everything. Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, weird.
Then we come back with, now this is our comeback. Yeah, can you just clarify for me?
Who is it that achieves nirvana?
Yeah, what's an arhat?
Yeah.
What's someone who reached nirvana if they disappear? Now it's us talking. We come back, okay?
Are we saying
Look,
that it's incorrect to say that someone
Okay.
can reach nirvana?
yeah, you come back to me with WHQ mate. Yeah, I agree to everything you said.
Yeah.
Then we say, oh, you agree?
So
Well, I got a problem with you.
I guess it's incorrect
Okay.
that someone achieves nirvana.
Yeah, who is it? Sula. Who is it that gets nirvana? You know? Okay, who is that?
And he's still being sarcastic.
Munsundu Chepapo.
There's
What's that
no
mean?
direct realizer of nirvana.
you
It's
can't
incorrect
Yeah,
to say that.
yeah, who got to nirvana, please?
Yeah.
Mite.
You can't say anybody.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's nirvana. Who gets to nirvana? There's no one to get to nirvana. Okay, Chepapo me.
Yeah.
Okay, nge,
Nge-
nyang de ngunsum to che. What's that much mean? Nge, nyang de ngunsum to che. Don't look into my notes.
I achieved nirvana. Nge- nyangde-
Yeah, who's gonna say to their friends, I achieved nirvana? They're gone.
I saw somebody post
They
on Facebook
disappeared.
yesterday, actually.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, who's gonna say, quote, this is a quotation, I did it. Okay, come on. Okay, who's gonna say, Cheso, tiny mite?
It would be incorrect to say the words.
Yeah, the sentence doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I did it. That sentence is illegal. Why?
Because who's this I?
There's no mouth to say it. Okay, so mite. The word itself is wrong. Okay. Okay, I did it. Who? What? Who did it? Mite. Okay, come on. Okay. Okay, keep going.
Lakche kineka na ni. Pumpo malupa rapa me pe nguntu cha q me pe.
Oh, it's okay. Listen, before your body disappears, you still got a body. Okay, no problem. There's a remainder. You achieve nirvana, your body goes on.
Yeah.
Later it dies. Don't tell me there's no mouth. Okay, my system is nirvana has two parts. You reach nirvana and you hang out in your body for a while. That's called having remainder. Then you die and then there's nothing left. That's our way. That's no problem. Okay, right?
Lakche kineka.
So you still have suffering, right, in nirvana? Yeah, you still got suffering? A guy who reached nirvana still has suffering? He's saying there's two steps in nirvana. You reach nirvana, you hang out in your suffering body, which is called with remainder. Then you die, and then you reach nirvana with no remainder. Then we say, if you disappear, then who reaches nirvana? He says, no problem. There's this period where you still got a body. Then we say, oh, no problem. A guy reached nirvana, still got suffering.
Does he
Still in
say,
samsara.
where is this?
I like it. I got it?
Can you explain from the
Yeah. Like taking that nekap na.
at the time?
Oh, no,
that
no
you-
problem. There's this gap between you reach nirvana and you die.
You still have your body left.
That's called nirvana with remainder. You still got a body. Okay.
You still got the various.
Oh, you still got all your heaps, huh?
You haven't stopped with
They
it.
haven't stopped yet. Then, what kind of nirvana have you achieved? Okay, so what was the first criticism? There's no one to achieve nirvana. What's the second criticism? There ain't no nirvana to be achieved. So nobody achieved nothing. I got it. It's a joke in Bombay. Mumbai? Okay. There's a famous joke in the diamond business. Diamond business is big in Mumbai. Then this was taught to me by a 7-year-old. Gisela, let me tell you a joke. Yeah, tell me a joke. There's three guys. There's three guys. They're friends. You know, what's the name? Oh, one guy named somebody. One guy named nobody, and the third guy named crazy. Then I'm like, okay. And his father's a famous diamond dealer. He's like, you understand? I'm like, no, I don't understand. He said, well, but they got in a fight one day. Oh, what happened? Oh, terrible fight. They had a big fight. There's violence, everything going on. Then what happened? One of them called the police. What did he say? I got to report something. What? Somebody killed nobody. Then what did the police say?
Are you crazy?
Are you crazy?
No.
How you know? Why am I talking about that?
Don't know.
You lost me.
Come on. Nobody achieved nothing. Nobody achieved nothing.
Yeah.
What? Well, first of all, there's nobody. Why? Because you blink out when you achieve nirvana. No, it's not like that. You achieve nirvana, then you have a suffering body for a while, and then the suffering body dies, and then you have nirvana. Oh, so being in a suffering body is nirvana?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound
It sounds to me like nobody
that's not-
achieved no nirvana. That's Gyaltsab J. He's so cool.
Oh,
He's
that's a
so
lot
cool.
that you,
Yeah, it's very difficult. It's very difficult.
that's not,
Yeah. Oh, I got it. So nobody kills somebody. Yeah, okay.
yep,
I got it.
yep.
Yeah. Nobody who's left after nirvana achieve a nirvana where you're still suffering, right?
Yep.
And that's nirvana?
Yep.
So we're criticizing both the achiever and what they achieve. Got it? Nobody kills nobody. Okay, got it? I got it. So Ngunda Chagyu, right? That thing which is achieved, okay? Ngundu Chagyu, me.
Yeah, there's nothing.
There's no nirvana because you still have suffering. No, you don't have suffering. Okay, then there's nobody left.
Why are they calling it Q? Why are they calling it Q?
Chagyu means to be achieved. It's future tense.
Chagyu.
Future tensorizer.
Okay.
Yeah, don't forget.
But Q is the future tense.
Did they take your money? Stop doing that. That is not a thing to be done. It's the future participle.
So if it's a thing to be done,
Chagyu.
then it's not reasonable to say they did something.
Yeah, Ngundu Chagyu me picture. If there's nothing to achieve, why are you working to achieve nirvana?
Yeah,
Shalamite.
Yeah, you can just relax.
Yeah. Don't say he did something.
Got it?
You didn't do it yet.
yeah.
Now, here's our other problem.
Okay.
If you mean lock makeup,
Uh-huh.
oh, I'm talking about when you have nothing left over.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, there's no chepa po.
Uh-huh. Yeah. We already addressed that.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to achieve and there's no one to achieve it.
Yeah. All right.
Got it?
He's just
So,
repeating
Ngundu
himself.
Migar. Yeah.
That's cool.
Now, Rangluk. Let's do one more sentence.
Yeah. We have
Rangluk.
a minute.
Rangluk, read.
ก็จากหลังเนี่ยปะเมเทปักปะชาดิปูลาโซเปรังชิงเกเมคิงโกปะเทมันสุนตุเชเปชี
Kochak means us guys.
We
Us
got,
guys. We ain't got the problems you got. Who's talking? Nagarjuna.
well,
We don't got your problems.
Yeah, Gil.
Why? Yepa me. We don't got any of those problems. Why? Because Shariputra, who's the hero of the
Heart Sutra.
Heart Sutra, okay,
The Arya. Shariputra.
he reached nirvana,
Sure did.
which was perceiving directly the fact that things cannot start on their own. Okay? He saw emptiness, and that's how he reached nirvana. And the cute thing, super cute thing, okay? I'm just going to go ahead, okay?
Yes.
We start quoting where is that? We start quoting a scripture,
Eventually.
which is called this, in about 2 pages.
Chende Shecha. Oh. Where's the name of it? Sharipuyi.
Read it.
Okay. Chede Shecha.
Sheje Dodini.
Sharipuyi Nyangende Ngandu Jene Shepayi.
$200 question.
Okay.
$200 question. Translate it correctly.
After we
Wait. Think about it first.
Oh, okay.
Okay, $200.
Diamond recitation.
Yeah. In the sutra called the Diamond Recitation.
Where'd you get diamond?
Jay. Sorry, Jay.
Jason Dawa.
Yeah. After the
Verb.
moon.
Dawa.
Yeah. The
Says there
recitation.
that
To recite.
It even says there that Shariputra directly achieved nirvana. He experienced nirvana.
I'm going to do directly.
Nah, come
says
on.
there.
You get about 50-cent answer if you ask
That's
me.
there that
$1 answer.
he directly realized.
I'll give you a clue. No, I won't. By the way, this is the colophon of an actual sutra. This sutra, which is named, spoken afterwards.
Oh, and then Shariputra This was spoken after Shariputra achieved nirvana.
Yeah, by whom?
Oh, by Shariputra.
By Shariputra.
Yeah, right.
Okay, don't give me this shit about nirvana with no remainder. The sutra's name is spoken by Shariputra after he achieved nirvana. Don't give me this crap. Okay, duh. Don't tell me the guy disappeared.
That's awesome.
He spoke a sutra after that.
That's hilarious.
And the sutra's called Afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's nice.
I wonder if the lower schools accept.
And this is a lower school
Oh,
sutra.
it is. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll give you $100.
Ah, that's okay. That's okay. Catch up. If
That's
it's
okay.
Colophon, I wouldn't know what the heck was going on.
I went looking for it. It is quoted in the thing here. It doesn't exist anymore. No, I'll give you 50%.
Let's go into the mixed nuts.
Okay, don't give me this stuff about he disappeared and
Yeah.
he was around to recite the sutra afterwards. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Cool. Thanks, Keshav.
By the way, that sentence is impossible, but we'll get there.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Although some of this is somewhat clear compared to the whole rest of the text.
Don't worry, it gets less clear. Where are we?
Just somewhat, anyway.
Okay, so there's no problem with our position because Shariputra achieved the one we're talking about. Okay.
Sashipurgi Jushimeto
Nice.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Really fun day.